Hello guys, let me really quickly put it on Do Not Disturb. Hi guys! Okay, so I am, woo, sorry, I was a little too tall there for a second there and then I got a little too low. It's like that perfect medium. Hi guys! I'll wait for a couple more people to come on. Hi BJ, it's been so long! Hold on, just a little bit. It's been so long, guys. Well, I haven't talked to BJ in like weeks. She's been really busy. Alright, so today we're doing Sierra's leather bag. I have been secretly, good morning! I have been secretly putting all this together. So I made this and I hand stitched this on just to be, you know, some applique texture to it. So I hand stitched it all the way around. It's not perfect. It's got some gunk sticking out here and there, but hey, it's okay. My daughter is obsessed with Percy Jackson, so we are making a Percy Jackson inspired purse. So yeah, that's what we've got today. Alright.
I can probably grab a Sprite, right?
No, you just had a donut.
No, I mean, for a drink.
No, you just had a donut.
Why?
I'm live right now.
Oh, sorry.
So we can discuss this. Alright, let me put you guys down just a little bit. There you go. Let me do the strap. So the leather piece wasn't quite long enough, so I did make a connection. And then I'm just going to peel and stick. I'm just doing it in half, and then I'm going to edge coat the edge of it. So the great part is, that because her birthday is technically tomorrow, but we're not actually doing anything until Friday. I'm on my live, don't worry about me. I'm talking to myself on the internet. Molly's like, what? Yeah, I talk to myself on the internet. Every Wednesday from 12 to 2. I try to do every Wednesday. Just depends on what we're selling. I was going to do the dress.
Oh my god, it's just freezing. I'm glad I wrote it.
I was going to do the dress. Finish up the dress, but then that's like a different machine because I was going to do the binding and all that stuff, but I'm like, I don't have time for this because her birthday is tomorrow and she wants to wear her dress on Saturday when we go to the tea house. It's like a tea house down in Calabash that has like the whole tea theme thing that she loves. So I don't have time. So I'll probably record some of it, but not all of it. Mostly the tricky parts, which is the bodice. The darts in the bodice are a little bit interesting, the dart right here. The side little darts. So hopefully she's not watching, because I told her not to watch today. Normally she would watch. But today I told her, don't watch, making your stuff. And she's like, okay. I've been secretly cutting it all out for the last like 3 weeks. Alright, so I did that. So there we go. So it's nice and I'm just gonna edge paint this. And even though it's not lined up, if I take a nice razor blade to it or a rotary cutter, it'll be really good. It'll be really nice. She's not really a handle kind of girl, so I'm not making handles. This is just going to be like a crossbody. So we have restocked a lot of things, and it should also come up from the weekend. We are restocking a lot of things. Let's see here. To make sure I'm not, I want to be able to see comments. Okay, good. I just want to make sure it wasn't going to go start echoing and being like, ah. You have been busy, BJ. I have been busy. It's summer camps here. So, yeah, the kiddos are here for summer camp. Next week is another week of summer camp. And then the following week, I think we got like 3 weeks left for summer camp. Or should I say summer camps. So, yes. This is a 2-ounce leather. It's as thin as you can get it without it being too thin, so I didn't have to skive it. But then the inside materials are also kind of lightweight, so yes, the kids are loving it. I had one of my, what can I call it? One of my usual customers asked for Tweety Bird fabric, so we got that in and it sold. She got what she wanted, and then other people were like, oh my god, this is so cute. So I'm going to be reordering that one too. So yes, and then we got the Bluey back in stock, because that flew off the shelf as well. I was very surprised. I love Bluey, you know, but I was very surprised of how quickly it went. It's very popular. Okay, so now I've done that. See that? Nice and pretty. Pretty, pretty, pretty. And then the center right here, because I did a diagonal cut and did like a bias, it's not as bulky. You can still see it, but it's not as bulky, and I'm just gonna trim that up right there. I decided to do the camera facing me because I can, 1, see my angle, make sure you guys can see okay, and then 2, I can maybe see comments when they pop up, but sometimes I don't see the comments, so that's why I put it on over here. There we go. So the straps are done. Okay. So now let's move on to our pocket. So I'm making a little zipper pocket. These cotton pieces are probably way longer than they need to be, but that's okay. There is a reference about the New York Yankees in the book, and Sears, like, the only time I would have got anything Yankee-wise is if it was something to do with Percy Jackson. So I was like, oh, okay. And I just happen to have New York Yankee fabric. Are you guys up to anything new? Anything new going on in y'all's world? I'm wearing my glasses this week, or the last 2 weeks actually. Kind of, my sinuses have been acting up like crazy. I mean, yesterday it was like dripping nonstop. Like I couldn't, my eyes wouldn't stop tearing up. It was crazy. This is the Vixen by Seems Legit, if anybody knows. Not here. Just working and trying to keep up with kids and grands for the summer. I know, summer seems to go really fast, right? And then at the same time, you just don't have enough hours in the day. So do you guys have any preferences if I were to do a workshop in the East Coast, like Wilmington, like area, or you know, a little bit more south or a little bit more northern? I have a good contact with a hotel at the Wilmington and is called the Mayfair area, so it's like 15 minutes from the beach. But I didn't know if anybody else had anything. Once traditional school starts back, things will slow down. So yeah, traditional school starts in like 2 weeks, right? 2 or 3 weeks. Because my kids homeschool, so I can't keep up with that. But I know that maybe this third week in August. But that seems like a month away. Seems like a month away. Oh, look at that. That's so pretty. Is that pretty? Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me snip the center and cut away. So my daughter's birthday is this Thursday, so tomorrow, and then my son's birthday is the following weekend, on Saturday. So July is one of those months for me that it is extremely busy. I mean, like, really busy. I think putting out a query on Facebook to see how many would be interested in the area. That would be great. That's a great idea, BJ. I think I'll do that. Put like a little questionnaire out there. I'm thinking something in maybe October, down that way. Nothing too fancy, you know. I'm thinking about doing the what I call the modified, the one with Mormino. I really modify it to be very simple, without as many of like the exterior pockets and all that stuff. And it's actually the bag I carry now. I love it. It's just the right size. It fits the Triskel, but it's a little snug, so I may have to make the size a little bit. Yeah, when things slow down, definitely when things slow down. Gold is not one of my normal colors to go to, but I thought it would be the best for this. I think antique brass would just kind of lose its way, like kind of like get a little too winded, I think. So I really wanted to do something that's going to pop a little bit more, so gold was the color that I chose. I'm trying to get as close to being straight as possible. And then I'll push this in. BJ, we're on the same wavelength. We're on the same wavelength, BJ. It's you and me. What? Trash people are here. It's like every Wednesday, the same time. Well, at least it's consistent. Looks pretty good. I did really good on that one. So July is like Christmas in July for us. So first is my husband's birthday on the 2nd of July. Then the 4th of July is our anniversary. Yes. Huh? You ate half a sandwich and a bag of chips and you're still hungry? No, sir. Drink some water.
I did.
That usually helps. Okay. There's that. Nice and pretty. Okay. Trash. Dumpster's kind of loud. Yeah, that's alright. It's a little baby pocket. Now. There we go. Woo. That took a while. It took a second for me to get that twisted. And I didn't even take the tape off that last one. Ah, that's funny. I know Tori's been really busy too. Because they don't have like summer the way we do here, like summer holiday. They have like almost like what we have with traditional schools, where it's like we have certain amount of weeks off every so often. She just got back from holiday, but her son is sick, so now she's like trying to get stuff done, you know? Oh, this is gonna be so pretty. That's pretty. Alright, so the next one is a cargo pocket. This is a very simplified Vixen. With the exception that I have with the exception that I have the I don't know what that thing is called, a TARDIS or something on the other side. I don't know. Alright, so I'm gonna flip this over because I want to be able to sew from the other side so I can baste it in. So flip it. So then that way I could see where I'm basting. I'll do the center line after I finish this, so I can kind of split it open and see it. Yes. Open this up and then open this so that way I can just follow that crease line. Now I'm going to just cut along the edge, matching the curve of the body so that the pocket piece matches. I like to do this rather than try to make everything perfect from the first cut. I'd rather trim away. I kind of got that from like the imperfect quilting kind of technique, where you put things together, you put pieces together, and some things may be off a little bit, but then you square it off before you do it again, and then you do the next one and you square it off again. So each time you're just squaring it off. And I think it just works really well. Look at that, guys. Okay, cargo pocket done. Cargo pocket done. Let me think here. Let's do our side, our zipper gusset. We got these little bitty pieces of like 1 yard cuts now. And they're really good because it's just enough for different things. All right, so we're gonna those two pieces and our lining. Two pieces. Okay, so we're just gonna line this up and then stitch it. So I'm not going to do the folding method on this here. I'm going to just lay it because it's a raw edge. I don't have to do that. I think that'll just reduce the amount of bulk that I'm going to have here. So I'm literally just going to lay it right on top. Okay, but I need to put my tape on first. And I'm just estimating how much I need. But I will be doing the turning method on the back. So let me put this down first. Okay. I'm thinking I'm gonna do that one in just a second. I'm gonna peel this off and put it on this instead. You're watching and working. Oh, don't worry about it, BJ. Thank you. I appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Chanel is my other moderator, and she's, she's in convention mode right now. She's got to get bags made and out, so I get it. People need livelihoods. So I do not mind whatsoever. Okay. Aw, man. We're out of bobbin. But I'm prepared. Yeah, she's doing 2 conventions like back to back, and they're like big ones. So she is on convention mode. And then my friend Monica is, her kids are home. It's a little harder for her to do it with the kiddos. Usually, they'll at least watch me on the TV. They're like, oh, look, it's Grandma! But she's trying to get the youngest one not as dependent on breastfeeding. So that tends to be a challenge sometimes for me. came prepared. There we go. That works out really well right there. A lot of times with leather, if you can avoid doing anything that has it to be turned, it's the best thing. And if you do a turn, if you somehow butterfly and then sew it down on either side, that also helps with the bulkiness. Looks good. All right, next side. There we go. Okay. So there's that. So now I can put my zipper pulls on. Where are you at? Oh, here they are. Zipper pulls, and I actually made them out of the leather, and I just glued it together and I sealed it, so then that way I can do some edge coat painting around that as well. I was like, I don't see it lighter. Okay. With these types of bags, I really like having two zippers on the top. Okay. And that's the waist. Not bad. Okay. So now the side pieces. So I knew that this was probably going to be a little thinner, so it's going to go out like this rather than being like a square straight up. So I know I'm going to have to trim this down a little bit. I'm just trying to get a good measurement so that I know. Three and 5/8. Okay, so I'm gonna put these pretty sides together. I'm gonna measure 3 and 5/8. Roll this in half. Tiny snip. I'm gonna mark it on my roller so that I can see where the middle is. Okay. This will make it a little easier for me to cut it down. Okay. Trying to see how much is this. This is 3/8 on this side, and it should be 3/8 on this side. Yep. Okay. And I'm gonna come down by 2.5. And then that way I know I will be tapering it to that. That way they're both about the same on either side. See that? That's what I'm going to do on both of them. Now I'm just going to line them up together, put them together, and then cut them both at once. Where are my clippings? All right, there we go. Okay, so again, if I can do like this at the 5/8, so instead of having to do the fold over like I did before, that's going to eliminate a lot of bulk right here, and it's going to make it easier when I'm having to put on the other piece. So let's do this, do the same thing to the okay. Okay, so okay, there we go. Oops. I was like, I thought I had caught it, but I guess not. You know, it might be helpful if I put this over here instead. Okay. Alright, so I have this fancy little hardware that I bought off of, I don't even remember, I think maybe Amazon or Etsy, might be Etsy. And then I'm going to clamp this onto the side pieces of here, and that's what's gonna hold everything together and do like the crossbody kind of thing. I'm gonna take both of these sides before I Alright, so now we are going to do the top off. Okay, alright, let me put some tape on that so that way it stays in place and it's not moving on me. So a lot of times leather work, when you're doing leather or working with leather, it's like opposite of what you would normally do for sewing. It's like you're putting wrong side onto pretty side and so on, versus pretty sides touching. Okay, so I am pulling this back so that I can just stitch right on top. Push this back just a tiny bit. There we go. So then that way I can keep these pieces independent of each other. So that way I can make the lining and exterior. See that? Just like that. And I may need to put something over that so it doesn't. Okay. Push that back. Now the good and bad thing is I'm sure after I do this I'm gonna have a few family members that are like, oh, I want one. And I want it out of leather too. And I'll be like, okay. Alright, so now we're gonna do the bottom pieces. So the bottom pieces should be the same size because I didn't change anything at the bottom. So these I will be doing together, and then butterflying it open. And I'll show you what I mean by butterflying. It's okay. So before I go too far, I do want to put on my hardware. Before I go too far, because after this, then it's gonna be very hard to put those hardware pieces in. Like this, like this. Okay, this one. It's a little too thin. I've had this screwdriver forever in a day. I have my electric one, but I move it around so much, like I take it from station to station, like half the time I forget where I put it. Okay. And so I have magnets on my machine, and all I do is when I take the screw out, I put it on that magnet so that way I'm not losing it. There we go. And then now what I'm trying to do is just line up the center of this and push it really, really good so that I can make an indentation as to where those holes are so I can make dots where they are. I'm going to get. If I do this long enough, I'll remember what I'm doing. Alright. Oh, and I need a piece of just a little piece of Decadel, just to make sure everything kind of doesn't stretch. Actually, okay. Oh, I'm gonna bring it up a little bit. Just trying to line it out so that it's on both of them. See? Okay. So, where is it? I think I am going to make that hole there, even though it's not going to have a screw in it because it didn't come with an extra screw. Just so I can really push it in. Like this, so you guys can see I'm really pushing in around the holes so that the screws can really go into the leather. Okay, and then this will go over top. Just like that. Okay. Okay. So there is that hardware piece installed, and what's going to happen is this can go directly in here, and then I could just snap it closed, or I can get a chain, put a chain to that, and then put this in there with like a little D-ring. So still thinking that out. I think I'm just going to attach directly onto here because I think it's going to be long enough, but this is super cute. Alright, let's do the next side. There we go. Just want to make sure I don't lose anything. Okay. Okay. Alright. So just really push that down. Okay. Okay. There we go. There's the legs. That's it. Alright, so now let's go ahead and butterfly this bad boy. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. So butterflying is literally just opening it up, pushing that seam. What I'm doing is really like making sure it's nice and flat. If you wanted to put some tape there, you can, but we're going to be stitching, so I don't really have to put any tape down. And then do the next one. What's going on? Oh! Brittany and Lauren are coming on soon, if not already. So that's the butterfly stitch. Do the same thing to this one. Your neck. We've been on for an hour. I'm doing really good because we're actually getting a lot done. My sister's coming next month. I haven't seen her since my daughter's 15th birthday last year. So she's going to come help me here at the studio for a little bit, and at the house. So I'm looking forward to spending time with my sister. Okay, and so then there it is as a big circle. I'm going to do the same thing with the bottom pieces. So with the bottom piece, I decided to do a waterproof canvas for the bottom, and it being just so that you can kind of like when you see inside the bag, it doesn't all look the same print and just breaks it up just a little bit. And that's just personal preference. It's not anything really particular. And you don't have to butterfly this seam. You can if you want to, but you do not need to. Okay. And then there's the bottom. So if you want to, you can like make it flat and then sew down either side if you wanted to. I'm going to do it more just for it to stay down. It's not really something that's necessary aesthetically or for any type of structure or anything for the bag. It's just because I just want it to stay down. It'll make it a little easier for me to handle. Just a quick little tack down. Okay, so now it looks like we have two separate bags. Alright, so now we're going to start putting everything together, essentially. So this is going to be the front of the bag. I don't really have any gold hardware that says, you know, my business name, but I have this one that says Stitched Art Boutique, and this is from Heartwood and Hyde. I think I'm going to put that like right there on the side. I kind of like that whole offset thing. It's actually really cool. I did that on my last bag too. There we go. I think that looks kind of cool. I think that's good. I think that's a good one. I mean, I could put it in the center on the back, but I like this being the focal point, so. I don't think it'll fit up here. Let me see. Oh, it can. Ooh. I think I'm going to put it up there. Hi! Hi, Barb! I hope your summer's going great. You're staying away from any kind of crazy weather. I know Florida's bound to get hit by something sometime soon. It's Florida. Last year you had to deal with that too, so hopefully you don't have to this year. But my family's in Florida. In Fort Myers. My family lives in Fort Myers. Yeah, it is hot. It is hot everywhere. It is definitely hot in a lot of places. And I'm like, woo! My husband got us those hats. Like those fishing hats almost, kind of like that. It's like a bucket hat. But it has like air vents and meshes and all that stuff, but it's nice and big, so that way I can use it when I'm walking Luna because it gets really hot. And poor Luna, being primarily an entirely black dog or black and gray dog, she stays hot and she's full of hair. And she is really not liking the heat. But she is adorable. She'll go home, and after she goes and plays with her friend Enzo, she'll come home and like sit right in front of the fan. She'll just like right in front of the fan. So cute. So cute. And then if she's been at doggy daycare all day and it's like 8:30, almost 9 o'clock, she kicks us out of the living room. For real. She'll wait in her bed and then look at us. Like she'll go inside her crate and then look at us like, all right, y'all need to go. All right, there we go. Isn't that super cute? Oh, this is gonna be so awesome. Yay. Okay. So let me do the exterior and then we can do find all of my centers before I do anything else. Barb, we're gonna have to do another live together. That was fun. That was fun. I don't remember if the one I made with you was the one that I did for the Swapsy with Tori or not. Because that was her Swapsy partner. Alright, so it's easier to do the lining last because you can really move around with it, so I'm going to do the exterior first. So, but I'm going to do the back piece first because I'm not that brave. Okay. So the good thing is there's really no front and back when it comes to these pieces, so I can just kind of go. Clip, 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 clip. Clip. Lots of clipping here. I think the kids are pretty much done with lunch now. Not my kids, just the kids from camp. In case anybody's wondering, like, you're just sitting there doing this while your kids are in the other room? Oh, yeah. And I think that's really good that this is just a slightly bit smaller, so that when I do the seams, it actually helps with the it being a little bit smaller to kind of get nice and oh, there's a rogue pin in there. I stabbed myself. Why is there a rogue pin in there? It's been one of those days I was kind of moving fast. Okay. It's beautifully. See that? Ugh. It's not even the white ones I like. I'm trying to separate these clips in a different container. Somehow, at some point, I mixed them together. I was like, oh, darn. But slowly but surely, I'm separating them. So, if anybody is looking for this that goes on top of the machine right here, and I hold all my bobbins, see that? It can hold up to 4 bobbins per row. And then 2 come to a pack. I'm putting them on the website because they finally came in and they will be available for $8. So, not too bad. Not too shabby. Actually, I'm gonna pull this off just a tiny bit so it's separate. Gotta double check the other sides like that too, because if I can't pull it away, it's not really good. Okie dokie. Let's start sewing. Okay. Start at the bottom. And leather, the backing of the leather kind of sticks to the table a little bit, so you kind of have to kind of lift it a little bit as you're sewing so that it's not dragging. Nice and slow, because once you puncture the holes in leather, you can't go back. There's no going back. So this week is Disney week here. So we're watching Disney movies and listening to Disney soundtracks and making all kinds of fun, like, Disney themed stuffies. And next week is Pokemon week, which is my son's favorite. And his birthday's next week, and he'll be here in camp, so he is going to be having a blast. Oh, ran out of bobbin. The bobbin got me. I have one more bobbin wound. It's kind of like a third. It's not really like, oh, and this isn't even this. For this one, it's for a different machine. Okay, so let's wind a bobbin. I'm trying to figure out what else came in that I thought was like really cool. Oh, embroidery kits. So I've got a lot of really nice, cute embroidery kits that are coming onto the website too. I think those are going to be a hit. I personally love doing embroidery. Hold on. Okay. I personally love doing embroidery because it's something I can take with me somewhere, and it keeps me, you know, in a good headspace and stuff like that. Like if I'm stressed out or anything like that, it helps me just kind of keep mellow. For traveling. Okay. I've just had like 2 inches to go, but it's okay. Better 2 inches to go and not know that I ran out of bobbin and be a whole lot further along. That would not be good. There we go. Now let's do the next one. Okay. There we go. Just pulling it away. Okay. There we go. Ooh. Let me redo that because I'm afraid I maybe pulled too much on that one. Again. There we go. Awesome. Okay, let's get this one done. Let's get started. I have an appointment at 2:15, so I'm really needing to be done by then. And you're probably wondering, huh? Really? Yes. I do. Because, I gotta pick up my son's birthday gift. I'm like, wait a minute, I need to pull this out because if I don't, it's gonna get stuck in there. And I do not want to do that. I don't want to get it stuck. Okay. I know she is gonna love it. DJ, I am very excited to show it to her. My daughter's very easy to please. She's not very picky. So that's always a plus. Because, you know, sometimes these kids these days can be like, I don't want that. You made that? No, I'm good. And, you know, she's not like that at all. She is very grateful and very easy to please. Like, her godmother is like, can you give me a couple of ideas of what things you might want for your birthday? And she's like, I really don't really need anything, so maybe just some Visa gift cards, you know, or cash to put in my savings account. So I can build my savings. She wants to go to Iceland. I think that's going to be for her 18th birthday. Might be 17, I'm not sure. I have to talk to her dad and her godparents. She would like to have her godparents come with us. Which is amazing that she wants to do things with her family. She's not one of those teens that are like, oh, you know, hello, Annette! I am sewing a vixen out of leather for my daughter for her birthday. She's one of those teenagers that love being with her family. She doesn't really want to do anything without us, so she really enjoys it. When we go on the cruise, like we went on the Disney cruise, you know, she could go into the teen club and all that stuff, but she did some days, and then some days she just chose to hang out with us and watch some shows. So it was super cute. You know? Super cute. Okay, I'll open that up just a little bit so that I can really fumble around with that thing. Ah, okay, this is already marked. Good. Okay, that's the bottom. This is the top. So, yeah. We are very lucky that Sierra is like that. And I'm like very close to being done, Lynette. Hi, Aya. I was just talking about you. Your ears ringing? All good things. All good things. Now, I was just saying that I got the Tweety Bird fabric that you had requested, and you got what you needed out of it, and then I'm pretty much sold out now. I've only got one left. So I think that's gonna go back into the restock when I get to the next order next month. Because I think, Tweety Bird is awesome. Who doesn't love Tweety Bird? Oh, and Nicole with New Moxie, my friend Nicole, she has Tweety Bird zipper pulls. So if you haven't gotten those zipper pulls yet, you should probably head over to New Moxie and grab those. Oh, you did? Okay, awesome. Yes. Super excited, super excited. I think the Tweety Bird fabric is going to be a great addition. Now, if you guys want anything in particular, if you ever want something, I think the minimum is two or 4 rolls. I think it's 4 rolls. 4 rolls. So you have to have 4. Or was it 2? I think it was it 2? I couldn't remember if it was 2 or 4 were the minimum. Because I asked the guy and then I immediately told you what it was because I was like, I'm not going to remember if I don't tell you like right now. Hence the reason I'm not remembering now. So. Oh, that is going to be so cute. But yeah, it's going to be so fun. It's going to be so fun. I love it. Tweety Bird, Tweety Bird. I had Tweety Bird everything. Like my first car had Tweety Bird, like cover seats, covers. You ordered 2. Okay, so yeah, that 2 was the minimum that. Okay, good. 2 rolls. Perfect. You guys see anything else you want out there? Let me know. I don't think my orders take too long, but let me know if they do. We had a small bubble on getting orders out in a timely fashion for the 4th of July week. That's the only time. Because I was out of town. Maddie was here, but she was getting ready for camps. So I think we're back on track now. Okay. That's awesome. Next. Alright. So the only difference here is I'm going to be leaving an opening at the bottom so that I can turn it out and then re-clip it together. put it together after. So the bottom wouldn't plug it through the hole that I left in this itty bitty pocket. It's not that big of a bag, so it's like not that big of a pocket. Okay. This is interesting. There we go. Hopefully better. Awesome. I got 20 minutes. Then I gotta roll like a hot potato. Hot potato, hot potato. Awesome. Okay, so I'm going to be leaving this down here open. So take those out. I'm going to leave that right there just so it kind of keeps everything aligned. But I'm going to go and leave that open. I'll leave a good amount at the bottom open. Okey-dokey. All right. Okay. Through the hole, pull everything out. My daughter didn't really want she doesn't like handles. She looks more like a crossbody. So I didn't put any handles on this. It's only going to be a crossbody. Oh, this is so soft and beautiful. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Oh my goodness, guys. Look at that. That is amazing, and I haven't even like turned it out like all the way or anything yet. Oh, it's beautiful. And it's got that really nice like pungent leather smell to it as well. Oh, yes. Yes. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is grab the lining from the inside. Okay, close at the bottom of the lining. And then we are almost done. Okay. Alright, now close at the bottom of the pocket. Alright, so I'm still going to have to go around and do some, pushing out and really pushing out seams and things like that. But other than that, I mean, guys, look at this. This is amazing. It's the Vixen. Or maybe I needed to have those up a little higher. But and then this is the strap. And then I'm going to put the strap in like so. And then like so. Just going to kind of have this so that you guys can see what it's going to look like. But I still have the edge paint the strap. I'm trying to make sure it's straight. Come on, guy. Come on, little buddy. There we go. Awesome. Oh, goodness. Guys. Well, it's doing that, but I'll have to figure out something to maybe make a little loop so it stays up. on either side. Oh, that twisted on me. But, okay, there we go. Super cute. It's a nice leather bag, nice, soft, and supple, not too heavy, lightweight, but it's one of a kind. She's gonna love it. She loves everything I make her. This is so soft. If you wanted to have it be more structured, you definitely could. I can probably pop in some foam on either side of the front and back if I wanted to, and just make sure it really pops out everywhere. But I don't know. I think I like it. It's so pretty. Okay. Oh, there it goes. Hi, guys. Okay. It's done. Oh, it's nice and soft. Oh, I love it. Oh, it's good. It's a nice soft leather bag. She doesn't like anything too structured, so this is perfect for her. And I'm just gonna go out and squish, 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 keep the memory going of where the phone meets. Not the phone, and then we got these in the holes. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, this is so pretty. I can't stop touching it. But I've got to because I gotta go. I gotta run. I gotta go get my son's birthday gift. Alright guys, thank you for hanging out with me for this beautiful, supple, amazing, gorgeous leather bag. I think I'm going to do more with this kind of leather. So lovely, so lovely. I think the hide cost like $40. It was like a quarter of a hide. It was $40. We pretty much spend that on vinyl anyway. And it's leather. And it's one of a kind. Alright. I gotta put that in a gift bag. Thank you guys so much. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys next week. I'm trying to think next Wednesday. What am I doing next Wednesday? I don't know. I think it might be the modified, the one with Mormino, but I gotta just double check that it's okay with Jenny and Lauren before I do that one. I just want to do a really quick like version of the purse that I did last time. I think it was like that. I don't know. We'll see. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. See y'all next week. Bye.